On a wooded site in the Aravalli Hills, an hour from Delhi, a new kind of school is moulding a new generation of students. Set amid sylvan surroundings in 30 acres of land, Pathways is a school quite unlike any other in India. And it's not just its stunning architecture or world-class facilities that make Pathways World School a unique learning experience.
At Pathways, we want to develop a community of students and teachers who develop their full potential. We're looking for students who are curious, who have an enthusiasm for learning, and who we feel have the potential to develop the skills that we're trying to teach them in the school.
Pathways World School is, in its truest sense, an international school. From its primary years program to its IB diploma, the school's curriculum is international in scope, and Pathways graduates gain admission into universities all over the world.
The first ladder of education initiates the education of children from preschool years, 3+, utilizing the International Baccalaureate Primary Years program in our primary school. These foundation years prepare the children with the strongest primary school education leading towards our second ladder, the International General Certificate of Secondary Education, IGCSE, of the Cambridge University. Finally, Pathways pupils reach its supreme course of secondary education, the International Baccalaureate Diploma, IB, that provides the super entry qualifications that befits the best of the universities on our modern world.
At PWS, the IB program has several strengths. Apart from English and Hindi, students can also pick up a new language, French and Spanish. We have a well-planned science project in the pipeline. This is a compulsory component of the IB diploma program. Through this experience, students will have the opportunity to apply their classroom learning in the field.
The IB curriculum is so fantastic. My children have started having a creative mind. They do a lot of research work. All work they do on their own. I'm totally free of all tension, and my children are doing extremely well. They're breathing life now.
The concepts and plans for Pathways World School were the outcome of global research by a team of international experts and eminent educationists.
What we focused on really was the idea of multiple intelligences, which really is just a way of expressing learning in many different ways, which we today realize in a global society are just as important.
We recognize that students have different strengths, and teachers use different strategies in order to teach them, and the students learn through different methods. So we have assessment done through projects, we have assessment done through portfolios, as well as the usual way of assessing through tests and examinations and written work given in the class.
Pathways aims to have an engaging mix of students, and everything on the campus, from the curriculum to the cuisine, conforms to international standards. The boarding houses are designed as homes, not hostels.
The role of the house parent and the form tutor is central to the lives of the student under the charge. Not only they care for the pastoral and emotional needs of the child, but they also interact very closely with the academic head and the subject teachers in order to derive the maximum out of their pupils.
It's been 1 year since our daughter has been in school, and we've noticed a tremendous change in her compared to what she was like in England. She is very happy, very settled. When she was in England, she had to lead two lives. At school, she had to be somebody, and at home, she had to be somebody else. Teachers are very loving.
Pathways is a new kind of school, and it needs a new kind of teacher. He is chosen not so much for his qualifications and experience as his willingness to learn and engage with students in the adventure of learning.
The long weekends that we go out with our students give us a new life, give us a new meaning, and help us to gel well with all our students, knowing each one in a better way. It has been a great life at Pathways. Our needs, our requirements, our accommodations have been really taken good care of.
For students with special needs, professional counselling is always on hand. While the counselling department offers guidance to students on their social and career issues, it is especially attentive to those with minor learning disorders. The campus is student-friendly and offers universal access to information technology. Students are introduced to Wi-Fi-enabled laptops as early as the 6th grade. Learning, as they discover, can be anytime, anywhere. The Pathways experience is guided by its Board of Governors, an eminent group of educationists and professionals drawn from all walks of life. The Board of Governors has a clear vision of the nature and purpose of the World School.
I have a dream for Pathways, and that is to produce dreamers. I strongly believe there are multiple pathways to learning. My vision for Pathways is to create an environment that will help our students to identify and nurture their innate abilities. Any good school can produce successful students. We want to go beyond and shape our students into balanced and well-rounded young achievers who can think critically, care deeply about nature, and above all, respect our shared humanity.
In the pursuit of its goals, nothing at Pathways is left to chance. As we say at Pathways, first we design the curriculum, then we design the school.
I came to Pathways World School from Hong Kong for its International Baccalaureate program that it offers. However, on my first visit to this school, I fell in love with the campus, and I think the ambience here is amazing. At first, I was a little apprehensive about the prospect of a boarding school, but I must say, after coming here, I really feel that it is a home away from home.
Research program has proved that IB program is one of the finest program in the world and most prepared program by most universities in the world, including India. These IB graduates, when they go into the universities, they enjoy studying in the college, doing research work, studies, and finally come out as real, true leaders of the globe.
Even for the younger students, there is much more to studies than learning by rote.
Storytelling is one of the most important activities at Pathways World School, especially in the primary section. I think storytelling enforces all aspects of the primary school program. It encourages the development of language by extending vocabulary, by encouraging rich and varied expression, by stimulating imagination and creativity.
The challenge to the Pathways student does not end with academics. The school encourages its students to play as eagerly as they work and to take part in sports with skill, tenacity, and a generosity of spirit. Pathways encourages every student to explore their creative side through music, dance, and theatre. As the years pass and the Pathways student leaves behind the portals of their alma mater, they will take with them more than a diploma and the memory of vast spaces and magnificent halls. We at Pathways World School teach you not only how to make a living, but how to make a life.